Hey, Nini.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Mark. How are you guys?
Good. How you doing, hon?
I'm good.
Where is everyone? Maybe I shouldn't have taken off last week.
It was my fault, though.
It's all Lynn's fault.
It's totally my fault.
Totally Lynn's fault.
But it'll be your fault in a couple of weeks.
Oh boy.
We didn't have too many sign up today for tonight.
Oh,
So there should be at least another 4 people.
okay. Let's hope so. So how you doing, Nini?
I'm okay. I'm fine. But you know what? I have some bleeding on my eye on the right side,
How come?
the inner circle. I don't know. I just saw it yesterday afternoon. No pain or anything.
Now, where was the bleeding, hon?
Just the eye. Just in the eye, in the right corner.
Okay.
No,
Question for
lower.
Yeah, the first thing that came to mind was there a strain that you went through, a physical strain or an emotional strain that was really dramatic?
Not that I remember. No.
Okay,
No.
all right. Because that's sometimes what I saw that, then I realized that sometimes what that will do is it will cause a capillary to burst.
Really?
Yeah.
Not that I know. I don't think. I haven't had anything of those,
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I just put some eye drops.
Hey, if that helps, great.
When my toothache went away.
Oh, good. That's only that will only help you for the time being. It'll give you a reprieve until you can get it taken care of, or you're able to.
I don't know about that, Mark, but what do you say about all these ascension symptoms?
With all the what, hon?
The ascension symptoms that they're saying about this thing in our universe going on right now, the vibrations, whatever energy. And then there are some ascension symptoms that people may be feeling.
No, don't go for that. Don't go for that.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Don't even worry about that, hon.
Okay, thank you. I thought I was gonna ask you about that. I said maybe that toothache or mouth ache, whatever is part of the ascension, because it went away.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So weird.
Good. Yeah, and tomorrow we wake up differently, And so don't even worry about that, hon. Hey, Mindy, how are you? Where's Mindy? There she is. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. How are you?
Well, thank you. I'm so excited to see everyone. And that's great. And might have a few more people coming in, Lynn said. And so it'll be a small group, and I'll work with everyone, no problem. I'll answer questions, no problem. And it'll be a short one, it looks like. So unless there's good questions. And so I go hoarse a lot. I talk so much. And I got the book coming out very shortly, and it's going to be promoted, the Awaken the Healer Within, with the same cover as the Nightingale Conant one. It was just a little corrected, and it's being republished, and it'll be carried by a couple big publishers, which is really awesome. And so we'll take it from there. Hey, Aria's coming in. Yay. I have not seen Aria in a dog's age. 15 years.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I feel doggish.
Oh my God, everyone. And
how are you, Mark?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
I was feeling really bleh yesterday, and I was and the day before that, And then I said, I can't handle this anymore. And so I kept picturing myself the next morning waking up and almost like opening a window and having the light refresh me when I woke up.
Wow.
And then I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and I woke up feeling so much better.
Wow.
And so that's what I do when I feel that. A lot of times I'll say, oh, I don't care, you know, I'm going to pray for someone else. But you got to take care of yourself, you know, and I don't quite often. And so I'll say, God will handle this one, you know.
Should we make a club?
I think we have one already.
Okay, yeah.
You, Nene, me, Lynn was like that for a while. And I don't know about Mindy, but
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah, and that's exactly what I have to do after I stop punishing myself for however long it is. I have to go to sleep saying, no more. I'm tired of this. I don't want this anymore. And so before I go to sleep, I'll picture myself waking up that next morning, and it's almost like I'm lifting up a window shade, or window shades are opening, or I'm lifting up the window and all of a sudden this light comes in and I picture myself feeling just great. And that works. At least it works for me. And I suggest that as well to see if it can work for you as well. And then just don't think about it. Don't analyze it, critique it, figure it out or anything else. Just go to sleep. And the deeper you desire that, the greater the effect. I know that. I have to say, I'm mad. That's what I do. You know, when I'm tired of stuff, no more. I'm mad. And then it works.
I remember when I was your student back in I'm still your student. You know, when I was first your student, you said something in a class about how you have to, for you, before you change, you have to get mad.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So you've been doing that at least since 1995, which is when I met you. So
I know. You know, other people are a lot simpler with it, but I need the dramatics, I think, you know. Yeah, the flailing and, you know, everything else. So, there's this place that I go to, Ziggy's Coffee. I'll go every day and while I'm in town and stuff. And I go in and get my coffee. All the people there, they're just amazing. They're young kids, you know, guys and girls and stuff. And they'll be, as soon as I walk in, they're so used to seeing me and know what I want because I'm so consistently consistent that they'll say, oh, hi, Mark. No matter how many people are in there, they all stop what they're doing and they all say in a synchronistic way, hi, Mark. And I put my head down in embarrassment, you know, because everyone's looking. Say, what is this about? And so I get up there and they have my drink ready for me, just about my coffee drink. And they'll say stuff, you know, and I'll give some kind of a feedback back. They think I'm a guru or something. So it's awesome. So,
come on, aren't you? Come on.
And I told my buddy Roy, this guy I talk to almost every day, and he laughed and he says, "Oh yeah, the Swami Rama Lama guy."
Swami
says,
Rambling Dong.
Yeah, he says, "Not you." I said, "I know, but I'm not going to tell these people that." Oh boy! All right, Chantel is here. Oh, she's coming in. That's awesome. Awesome. Chantel, hey, how you doing, Chantel?
Good, thank you.
Awesome.
How are you? Good.
Very glad to be here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Excited.
Oh, wonderful. How did you hear about this, Chantel?
I think I was just Googling. I can put my screen on. I think I was just Googling because took a course to do a women's healing circle facilitator course. And so I was just kind of trying to see like what else was out there, just to kind of get a feel of like what a circle feels like, or how other people do it, or like just to be a part of it and not facilitate it. So
That's
and then
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that is wonderful. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you are. Yeah.
Awesome.
And sometimes we have a lot more people, sometimes a little less. Who knows? And what I'll initially do is I tell a couple of jokes, I think, and at least I hope people laugh. But and then I'll answer questions about anything, and then it'll just go on. I'll work with one person at a time. And some people may feel things happening to them inside, and some people won't, but it doesn't matter. God doesn't care. It just, some people need the subtlety, some people need the dramatics. And, it's perfect for each person. And I'll work on the physiological. I won't work with the emotional, only in private appointments. And then I usually say, tell me one thing that bugs you, and I'll call on you, and we'll take it from there. Are there any other questions? Why am I nervous tonight? I don't know. Are there any other questions or comments I can try to answer for anyone, please? Nini, you have anything, hon?
None so far. Thank you.
All righty. And for the things you're having me work with other people over the past several weeks and months, how are they doing? I don't know if I've ever asked you that.
Well, Gigi is okay. She said the allergy that she had asked for healing for her dogs, it kind of diminished or something.
Good.
And Bing is feeling better. I think she's still on vacation, but she's on her way back from Richmond, Virginia, today or tomorrow. Yeah.
Awesome.
And who else? And Myrna, the one from Los Angeles.
Yes.
She's still hurting in her knees and hip, and the doctor is waiting because the doctor, I just talked to her yesterday. The doctor told her that she needs to have that. She needs to have the replacement on her knee. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
she's thinking about that.
Yes. If she does have the surgical procedure, which, I personally would recommend for her.
Okay.
And there's a lot of deterioration in there, is my perception. So, and, what I worked with her, if I remember correctly, it was to help her get through. I didn't know it was going to be a long process.
Yeah.
It was just to help her get through and to make things easier for her.
Yes, yes. She's home now, and it's much better than before. Yeah.
Good. Okay, hon.
She's able to walk, and she's on physical therapy.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. All righty. Aria, anything in particular, my dear?
Yes, sorry to hesitate.
Take your
I've
time.
been up for about 3 weeks, maybe. I've been having hot flashes. I'm way too old for hot flashes. I've been over it for a long time. No, really, they were over a long time ago. And recently they started turning into chills also.
Okay.
And I also have for a couple of years now, I've had a really hot pain in my left lower abdomen. And as of today, it went up to my ribs, and I made a bunch of doctor's appointments. But I'm
right.
here because I don't want to die before the doctor's appointments.
Okay. We're not going to allow that to happen. So,
Right on. Okay, cool. Thank
all
you.
right. I want you to get on the bus at least, so, no, I'm kidding.
Right.
All right. Now, what I want you to do, this is cool. And
Okay.
I don't know if you remember this. I used to teach this back in the old days, 25, 30 years ago in Chicago. You set it on your, let me see here. Where are you getting, all right, I say on your left, in the center of right above your breast. There's a little pocket in there. It's like an indentation in there.
Uh-huh.
Don't rub it or palpate it. Just poke one finger into it and it should be tender. Right there.
Well, I have fibromyalgia, so my entire body is tender.
That's fine. Just hold that
But-
in place.
Oh, wait. Oh, I just
Yeah.
found an extra tender spot.
There
Okay.
you go. Hold that. Don't
Okay.
rub it or palpate it.
Yes, sir.
1 second. There, be candid with me. Did you sense, it's almost like someone had a water balloon and someone else came along and put a little pinprick in it and it kind of gently released a little bit?
No, but I
What?
feel as though water is flowing over me.
There you go.
Not,
Okay.
not real water. It's something liquid is flowing over me.
That's okay.
And I
It's
a little
it's
pain
fluid
right here.
sensation. Yes.
Yes, fluid.
Hold that for a second there.
Okay.
Now, take your finger away. There, move around a little bit and go back to that one spot and just put your finger over it and tell me how that is now. If it's worse, the same, or better. Be candid. Right where you're pushing.
It still has a sharp tenderness to it. However, there's no depth to it at all.
Good.
There's no depth
can
to it. And
do
there's no
that.
depth, no depth to the pain either. The pain has no depth. It's just,
Right there on the surface there.
Yeah.
That's what it developed into after you did that.
yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
So
You're right.
that will take away that sensation of hot flashes. Back in the old days, people used to say, "Oh my God, you should can this or sell it," and but it works. It's good. It's good. And every time you go through that sense of a hot flash, even though they were years ago, this will eliminate that whole sense of that.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Excellent. Now, real briefly, usually don't do two things, but I'm going to with you. I'm going to work with your abdominal cavity and in your lower left abdomen. That's the causal
Thank you.
area. You may feel a sense in there, you may not. It doesn't matter.
Uh-huh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sure. My perception, I'm not a doctor, I know nothing medically. My perception is that it's a muscle in there that is strained somehow. So, and when you go to the doctors, they may find something else, but it's a muscle in there, in my perception.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Move around a little bit. Tell me, is there any way of telling now if there's some change in there? It's the same or worse or better or whatever? And be candid.
It's no longer as warm to the touch.
Good.
And something was happening with my left eye while you were working, and
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate you being here. And please, everyone, if it's within your heart to go to the website and do a little donation, feel free. It's well appreciated and it's put to good use. And for other people and to keep us going as well. All right. So let's see here. Let's work with
Thank you.
Mindy. Talk to me, Mindy. Tell me how you're doing.
Good.
There you go.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, oh dear, I just dropped my bottle of water. Okay. I'm having some arthritis and my diet isn't as clean as it was. I don't know, there's other things too. I'm still having a little trouble acclimating to Arizona. And it's it's still taking me some time.
Now, I'm going to be there coming up on the 16th through 17th. The Healing Circle is going to be there.
Oh,
The next day is a workshop, and then 2 days of appointments. And
okay, good to know. Thanks for letting me
yeah,
know.
if you go to the website, markearlix.com, it'll give you all the information. And if you're interested in an appointment or a workshop, you let Sue Cavis know there.
Okay, thank you.
All right, but go ahead. I apologize.
No worries. I'm glad you let me know that. So I think my left knee is I have a bit of arthritis in my body, but generally my left knee is getting worse. And that knee was broken at birth. Believe it or not, I was born breech and they yanked me out too hard and they broke it. So that's an especially vulnerable area. My leg is about an inch short because of that break.
I would love to work with you in person and then see if your knee is an inch short.
Oh, okay. But I mean, it was literally broken. But anyway, my left knee and I'm having my blood pressure has gone up a little bit too, a bit. Yeah, it's gone up. So those things, if you could kindly help me out with that. And then I have a question I can ask you now or later about, I've never
Please
had.
ask me now. I'd love to hear.
How do you feel about, I don't like to cover up symptoms, but just to get me through until I, lose a few pounds, work with you and do some other work as far as cortisone shots and or stem cells therapy for the joints. Have you had any experience with any of that at all?
I've had experience in working with people that have had experience in that.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
When there's something wrong with me, I say, okay, God, kill me or take my life or something like that. And then it usually goes away. Either.
I haven't tried that.
I don't recommend it for people.
Usually when I say, take me, God, please, it gets worse, not better. God goes, no, I'm going to make it worse for you.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just, anyway, I might just get it for the just symptomatic relief. I really want to get to the root cause of it. I don't know.
Stop trying to get to root causes. That's,
Stop trying to get root causes.
That could go on for the rest of your life. Address things, knock them out right away. And don't take no or yes for an answer, whatever. Just do things and go on.
Okay. Yeah. Well, look, if I really need the symptomatic relief, if it's really driving me crazy, I'll go ahead and I don't see how a shot can be, I know if you have a lot of those things done with the cortisone, it can be it's not a good idea. But if I need something one time just to get me through a few months, whatever, I'll do it. We'll see. I'll hold off for now. I'll just hold off for now.
Another perspective is that God also creates the formulation for drugs in man's mind, womankind's mind.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you go to a correct doctor, then they're going to be more accurate and more precise and concise of what the individual needs in their life.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let me work with your left knee.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm dyslexic, so that's my right is your left. Okay. Do me a favor and just with your left knee, raise that up off the ground a little bit, almost fully extended, not quite though,
Okay.
and hold it there. I'm going to do something. All right, now put it down and bring it back up a little bit higher, extended. What happens there? Don't think about it too much.
It's okay. I mean, it's hurting a little bit less. It did the usual cracking when I lifted it up a bit. But
That's
it's a-
fine.
Yeah.
All right, let me do it one more time and have your feet back on the ground, both of them.
All right.
And you may sense something happening in your kneecap area. There. Now, if you can do me a favor and stand up, then sit back, stand up, move your, twist around a little bit, not to hurt yourself, and then tell me if you notice a difference, hon.
Yeah, actually, it's it's funny that the right one, the right one, it's improved. The right one's screaming, "Help me, help me!" It feels I feel out of balance now because the right one had no work done. I know it's
Let them get used to each other now.
actually the right one has a little more. It's funny. It's weird. The left one's
Don't worry
better. The
about it.
right one's worse. I don't know
Don't
why.
worry about it. Yeah, it's fine. So,
Okay.
cool. And, you know, if at any point you want me to work a lot more extensively, make an appointment. And
Okay.
so,
Of course.
all right, awesome.
And blood pressure, just taking a lot of deep breaths. Don't worry about it right now.
Take a lot of deep breaths. Breathe in the breath of God.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
It's written in the great book, God breathed through the nostrils of a man, woman gave life. Well, if that's true, we're breathing in the breath of God. Imagine what that might be like and see what it does to your body.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Mark.
You got it. You rock. All right. Chantel. Hey, my dear. Hi. Turn on your mic.
There we go. I couldn't figure it out.
So
How's
talk
it
to me. Tell me if
Um,
there's anything in your body that's bugging you. Name one thing.
I've dealt with joint pain. I don't like identifying with the word arthritis, but joint pain in my fingers, and then also pain in my feet, which could be considered plantar fasciitis, but I've never got diagnosed. And it's flares up worse with certain foods. So I'm just trying to figure out what foods I should be eating and what foods I shouldn't be eating at this point.
Now, as far as foods go, I know nothing medically, and I don't know anything what people call health. I have almond M&Ms and coffee, and that's my life. So
And it's one of the triggers that flares up my stuff. So yeah.
I know. So that's what they say is coffee is supposed to be one of those.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My buddy calls me really weird. He's a health food freak and all this other stuff. But And he wants to know how I'm still alive. And I keep telling him that all this health food stuff is killing him. So, but in any case, plantar fasciitis. Is there a place on your heel that's hurting you on your left heel? If you were to poke in on your left heel,
Like it doesn't hurt, it's tender.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, here's a remedy for this, at least to my understanding. Yeah, I don't want to, prescribe, diagnose, or do any of this and tell anyone they're healed. I want people to tell me.
Mhm.
And it's been that way since day one for 48 years now. So what I'd like you to do when you do have the opportunity, get a dry, first get one of those, they're almost like door handle knobs that are used for massage.
Okay, yep.
And it's going to hurt like all heck if you could just push it in there and rub around a little bit for about 5 minutes or so. Then get a red heat, an electric heating pad, and put it on high. And it has to be a electric heating pad, a dry heat, not a water bottle.
Okay.
And do that for about another 5 minutes. And if you do that a couple times a day for, say, 2 days, to my understanding, it'll go away.
Okay.
Now, that's for the whole bottom of the foot area, and especially the heel for any kind of plantar fasciitis. And on the palm, the joint palm of the foot, where the toes come in there. Okay. Now, for let me see here. I wrote, instead of feet, I wrote feed. No. So now your fingers. What I'd like you to do, hon, is put, say, your right hand in front of you, resting. And let's see if we can. I'm going to imagine your hand is on top of mine and my other hand is on top of yours. So it's like sandwiched. Another thing that you're going through in life, you're getting out of being stifled in life, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And so this started before, I'd say even about a year and a half ago, when you started for the first time feeling the symptoms of these things, maybe a year and a half, year and 3/4 ago. And this is a symptomology of that. And you're getting yourself in control now, which is awesome. This is so. Now tell me something. With your right hand, can you notice a difference in there compared to your left? And be candid.
Yep. No, I definitely can.
All right, good.
Left still, like even like knuckles, fingers still hurt, and this feels a little better, not as bad as my left.
Good,
Yeah.
good. These are just really quickie healings. So they'll just, it'll go for lifetime, or it'll gently start to dissipate,
Mhm.
or it'll just work with you for a while. I don't know which of
Yeah.
any of those.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All righty, great. Nini, are you there, hon? There you are.
Yes. Just my right eye, Mark.
Okay.
Thank you.
My perception is that in 2 days it'll dissipate. So
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
all right, hon. Thank you so much. Lynn, anything in particular? Are you there, hon? There
Hey.
you are. Hey.
Yeah. My friend Jacqueline just is going through breast cancer treatments,
Okay.
and
Is it the radiation or the chemo?
from what I'm reading, it's chemo.
Okay.
She's had a couple of treatments, but she's got to go for several weeks
Yes.
throughout the end
Yes.
of the year.
Yeah, I understand. Let me ask a blessing on her.
Okay, thank you.
After this, I asked the blessing on her, and after this next treatment, she's going to go through a depression, and greater than prior.
Okay.
And so just be there for her.
Yeah, I just found out. I'm shocked.
Yeah, if you can call her, and it'll make her day.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sure. All right, especially with the next treatment coming on, and then it'll kind of taper off the depression,
Yeah. Okay.
just to let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Because there's the first set of treatments, and then there'll be a bit of a break, and then there'll be the second set of treatments.
Yes.
So it's in between the two?
It'll be either I can't tell, either right before or right after the second treatment, or the next treatment.
The next treatment. Oh, yes,
Yes.
you did say that. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Any other questions or comments I could try to answer? Please. Please. All right. I hope this was good for everyone. And please don't forget to go to the website, and there's a little place there. You can do a little donation if you want from your heart. And there's a particular, now there's only one there's a particular street person I work with, or I get groceries or do whatever. And also it keeps us going as well, any donations. And it helps other people too, if there's extra left over. All right, everyone. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark. Have a good
Blessings.
evening.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mark.
Lynn. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.